Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Jay Gaming, reacting, and more. And today, we are going to be reacting to top 10 scary real life teachers, bro. Since school's coming back, school's about to go back to school. I thought, well, let's react to some school things, and so yeah, we're not gonna react to all 10. We're gonna probably react to like 5, 6, 7, 8, whichever ones. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Before we already start, make sure you always like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification. And yeah, let's go right into the video. Are y'all ready? Yeah, man. Let's go. Alright, what they talking about?
Let's be real. Most of us have had a few scary or crazy teachers in our lifetime. And if you haven't, I'm not sure if you're lucky or not, because they do provide some entertainment value, depending on how scary they are, of course. And while there are tons of really great teachers out there, it sure is entertaining to hear about the scary ones. And maybe you might not think your past teachers are so bad after hearing this top 10 list. And if your teachers are worse than the ones on this list, then let me know in the comments below. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to the most amazing top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary real life teachers part 2. This is part 2, so you know the drill. Make sure to check out part 1 to the series as well. And if you want to see more scary content from us, then check out this playlist right here. Starting off this countdown, we have Elizabeth Davies. Elizabeth Davies worked at Swansea Half-Oat Primary School for students from kindergarten to grade 3. This scary teacher would roam around the hallways and attack students who smelled bad by spraying them with air freshener. Okay, I certainly remember the nasty BO smells in high school, but for a teacher to actually spray primary students,
that's tough. That's real tough. Imagine. That has something to do with you, man. That has something to do with you, man.
That's on the next level. Not only that, but this crazy teacher would also spray students who passed gas and then force the students to all wash their hands with pine disinfectant. Those poor students were probably terrified to eat anything with intense smells. But wait, I'm not done yet. If a student happened to wet themselves, she would make them stand in the corner on a newspaper. Like, the poor kids are already embarrassed enough. Luckily, Davies was fired from her job over child protection concerns. So don't worry, kids, you can keep the onions on your burger. Coming in at number 9 is Maria Riviera. Maria was a teacher in a middle school located in Florida. Apparently, cash was tight, so Maria thought it would be a good idea to start selling drugs to her students. Real life.
What the heck, bro? What the heck? These teachers, man. They get out of control sometimes, bro. They get out of control sometimes, bro. They get out of control sometimes.
Bad, anyone? Maybe they need to start paying teachers more in the United States if they need to sell drugs to afford health care. But seriously, middle school teachers are supposed to be teaching kids why they shouldn't do drugs. But this teacher had a different lesson in mind. Apparently, Maria even took the students off campus and taught them how to prepare and ingest the drugs, because it was their first time doing so. The jury found this scary teacher guilty of selling drugs within 1,000 meters of a school and contributing to the delinquency of minors. Coming in at number 8 is Miss S. So this is another personal story of mine. In my last video, I shared a bunch of my own personal stories with some scary teachers that I've had. You should go watch that video because I've had some pretty terrifying teachers. And here
I don't want. That's why I came here.
Is another one. So this teacher had no care for her students whatsoever. She was always miserable, she hated children, and hated being a teacher. When collecting homework, she would just snatch it straight out of your hands. And when giving out paperwork, she would just throw it at you. Then if you ever left your bag on the floor, she would kick it out of the way. Even step on your personal belongings. She did not care at all. But She was also one of those teachers that when the principal would come in, she would act super fake, like, oh, hi, good morning. Welcome to my lovely class. We're just learning.
Yep. I know a teacher like that. I know a teacher like that. Yep. Miss Rutchard? Miss Rutchard? Yeah, Miss Rutchard, you know what you did. I didn't have a teacher named Miss Rutchard. I just made that up. But I did have a teacher like that, though.
She was so fake, so mean, and so rude. Coming in at number 7 is Ann DeVille. Ann DeVille is a former teacher from Iowa at Kensington Elementary School. This scary teacher was suspended for allegedly sitting on a student's head and farting. The 34-year-old student was trying to teach the student a lesson for calling her an ugly fat ass. In a rage, she then pushed.
Check me out though. Is she wrong for doing that? Is she wrong for doing that? I don't think so. I find it crazy. I find it pretty funny. In the back, I'll be in the background, the black man in the corner laughing.
Student to the ground, bent over, and farted on him. Okay, so that student does deserve some bad karma for saying that, but this scary teacher took it on a whole new level. Hopefully they didn't get pink eye. Making our way down the list, number 6, we have the interrogator. I always appreciated teachers that made you feel like they were your friend, you know? Like you could just trust them with all your secrets. Well, this teacher was not someone like that. She was the complete opposite. In class one day, the teacher noticed one of her students was visibly upset and uncomfortable. Instead of pulling her aside and asking her what's wrong, she proceeded to call her out in front of the class. She was interrogating the poor girl, telling her to, and I quote, "Suck it up, Buttercup," and to stop.
She could actually get fired for doing that, bro. No, she did.
Moping around. The girl burst into tears, and finally, after the teacher pressured her, she announced to class that she was suffering from a bladder infection, and that's why she was acting different. Now, the teacher, instead of apologizing for outing the poor girl, laughed right at her, in her face. Like, that's super embarrassing and cruel. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the thief. So, do school boards not run background checks on teachers or something? Because this next teacher was a criminal who went to jail for petty theft. And guess what? He continued his ways while being a teacher.
I don't think they do, bro. I don't think they check backgrounds, bro. Because yet again, I know another substitute. I was like that.
Apparently, while students were out of the class, he would rummage through their bags and steal things. It could be anything from money to a banana from their lunch to pens, even
Still a whole
tampons.
banana.
It seemed like he was compelled to steal things. He just couldn't help himself. Little klepto, if you ask me. Now, he also had access to their locker combinations. So during lunch, when the students were distracted, he would also go through their lockers. Once he was caught by his students, but said he was just doing drug check to make sure no one was bringing illegal substances to school. Well, eventually he was caught when his students decided to go through his briefcase, and then they found all of their missing items. He was suspended, and the students never heard from him ever again. Coming in at number 4 is the notorious Travis Letchin. Sounds good. Travis Letchin is a 31-year-old former chemistry teacher at Hanover Central High in the U.S.
I'm on his head. I am on his head. Boy, why your hairline like that, bro? Where did it go? It goes, ow. It goes, zoop, zoop. Bro, why your hair just sticking out like that, bro? Oh my God. I'm on your head. Hanover Central. But they was like, come here, let me hand my kid over to you. And they never seen again.
It's pretty scary to think that teachers are meant to be role models for kids, but this one thought it would be a great idea to give his underage students alcohol and smokes at his home, and then take them to a strip club to party with him. Does he not have
no comment.
His own age? Like, I'm confused. He actually invited students over to his house regularly, but this was the last time. On the way home from the strip club, Travis was speeding with the kids in the car and was pulled over by the police, which obviously put an end to his little field trips. Apparently, the teacher wanted to show one of his students a good time for his birthday. But I guess a birthday ribbon or singing in the classroom wasn't enough. He was immediately suspended without pay.
Want that,
he faces up to 1 year in prison.
But like, check me out though. Ain't nobody want no freaking ribbon and class singing happy birthday. Man, get that mess out of here. Get that mess out of here. Ain't nobody want that. Ain't nobody want that. Stupid.
On 3 charges relating to the delinquency of a minor. He seems like one of those kids that like didn't have a good high school career. Like he wasn't a popular kid, so now he's like living vicariously through these kids. Just saying. At number 3, we have the Tennessee teachers. A group of teachers in Tennessee took a couple 6th grade classes on a field trip. But the teachers thought it would be a good idea to play a prank on the class by telling them that they were in danger and a man with a gun was coming after them. Not a good prank. The students were obviously panicking, hiding under tables, crying, and praying. To make matters worse, one of the teachers dressed in a hooded sweatshirt and went around pretending to be the gunman by knocking on the windows and opening doors.
They all get fired, and they got all put under the jail. Under the jail.
The teacher later said she planned this prank to teach kids how to react if there was a real gunman coming after them. Students these days are already terrified enough of all the school shooting stories. And it's so crazy that not only one, but multiple teachers thought this would be a good idea. Obviously, it's not. Why are they teachers? In our second spot, we have the dissociation.
That's all we're gonna react to, bro. No, bro. You don't play like that, bro. You don't be like, hey, Miss Bunching, Miss Cheat, no, Miss Table, hey, Miss Table. No, Mr. King. You wanna play Bank on the Kids? Yeah, man, I want to play the Bank on the Kids. It was just up at Shooters, man. It was just up at Shooters, man. And let's scare the kids. Yeah. Scare these 8-year-old kids. Say no more. Say no more. I hope they got put under the jail. Anyways, bro. That is all we're gonna react to, man. Tell me if you have a story of scary real life situations with teachers or something like that. But anyways, bro, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. Tell me what I should react to next. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.